First off, I just want to thank TDub83 for this gameplay. I'll put a link to his channel in the description box below. Anyways, since the reveal is now done and everyone's getting their 2 cents in, I figured I'd talk about Black Ops 2 and kind of my thoughts on it. If you saw my dual commentary with Brandon, COD Gameplay, you would have seen some speculation on our thoughts of the game from that multiplayer reveal trailer. But we know a lot more now. Some of what I speculated was wrong, some of it was right. So I'm gonna try and cover as much of it as I can here in this little commentary. So first off, let's just talk about COD Casting, since that was the big feature they were showing off at Gamescom, and that is this new ability to live stream and shoutcast and do this stuff straight from your console. You don't need the PVR and everything to do it. And I think it's really cool. I worry that it's going to bring on, some more like fanboys and wannabes that try to do this YouTube thing or this live streaming thing and just aren't very good at it. But it's going to be huge for competitive gameplay, for competitive gaming, and you're going to watch it will explode when the game comes out. It's going to be huge for MLG. I'm not huge into MLG game battles or anything like that, but it's going to be pretty big, and it might actually get me interested. Obviously, there's the new Creator class. I call it Creator Class 3.0 because Black Ops was supposedly 2.0. That's what they called it. And in this new Pick 10 system, this is one of the things I was right about in my speculation. I love the idea. It allows for a lot more flexibility in the class setups, and I'm all for that. I love being able to customize stuff. Any game, not just shooters. If you let me mess around with my setups, I love you. The more you let me mess around with, the more I love you. Then there's, of course, the new matchmaking system, League Play. I hope it does a good job of determining your skill set. I think it's done through wins, and that's all I know that's going to be part of the base is going to be wins. Battlefield and Medal of Honor have used a similar system to this, matching you up with people of similar skill levels. It was a little flawed, but if they could get this to work right, I think it's a really cool idea. Should keep you playing against better competition. That's always good. Call of Duty's kind of gotten boring, maybe for a number of reasons. I think one of them for me is that it's been too easy for me recently. I remember when Call of Duty actually provided a challenge, and games that provide a challenge are games that I find extremely interesting. They keep my attention. So some other little things to note is, of course, death streaks and afterlife perks like Second Chance are completely gone, entirely removed. Thank God. You had that right with the first Black Ops, except for, Second Chance. Emblem editor, sure, great. Love it. I could deal without seeing the giant dicks, but I love, again, customization. Going back to score streaks not stacking, so, kills from your air support will not contribute to your streak. Good. And probably the biggest for me is that pro perks have been removed. Back, actually right after Modern Warfare 2, as we were heading into Black Ops, this is something I talked about a lot on forums. I thought pro perks threw off the balance a lot, because what you had effectively is guys would have 6 perks instead of 3, 6 different abilities instead of 3, and that just threw things way out of whack. So perks in general have been revamped. It's all much more passive abilities, so you have nothing that affects your weapon. You have to use an attachment for that. And of course, no pro perks. So I think it will tone things down because you have less going on with your perks. Like, look at Assassin Pro in Modern Warfare 3. You have like 6 or 7 different things that does for you. It's ridiculous. So I think that was that's a huge plus for the game for me. I know some people will be like, oh, but it's one less unlockable or something like that. And you love having stuff to chase down to unlock. There's plenty of stuff to chase down and unlock, and rewards for completionists like me. I don't have an issue with it. I think it threw off the balance too much, and I think it's a smart move to do out with them altogether. Of course, there's some weapons. There's some cool new attachments like the millimeter sight, which lets you kind of see guys through smoke and obstacles, like 25-foot range if they're not moving, I think is how it works. Select fire is an attachment, so you'll be able to change your rate of fire. That's something people have wanted in Call of Duty for a long time. It's kind of started becoming more popular. Battlefield and Medal of Honor brought it into their games in the last couple of years, so it's coming back. what else? There's the laser sight. You know, that's basically steady aim. Fast mag is sleight of hand. So these perks are still technically in the game. They're just attachments, and I have no issue with that. The wildcards are something I was wrong about. Those are really cool. You know, it allows you to have more attachments for weapons, to take 2 primary weapons, extra grenades, or to actually have a second perk in each tier, and these take up 1 of your points. So, you know, they're wildcards. They're risks you have to take, but I think they're really cool. It's a really good idea, and I'm excited to see how that's going to let you play around with your classes even more. Again, customization. Ooh, yes, shiny. That's my reaction to it. There's a couple other things. There was one perk I want to talk about specifically, and that is Ghost. Yes, it's back. There's Blind Eye as well, but they're in the same tier for one. They're split up, and actually there's Cold-Blooded. So they're actually split up into 3 perks now, it looks like, and you can do Cold-Blooded with one of the other 2, but Ghost, which is the one everyone's going to complain about, it only keeps you off the radar if you are moving. Finally, that's it. That's all it needs to be fixed. That's a good idea. Anyways, I tried to cover as much as I could here. That's the end of the commentary. Again, thank you, TDub, for this gameplay. If you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe, favorite, subscribe to both of us, really. And that's all I got to say, so I'll see you guys next time.